Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris Person here, and it's Tuesday. I'm actually just getting back from Yannick Silver's Underground event. First time ever been to that event. Something I've always wanted to go to, and not necessarily for the content, but I mean, really, it is the meeting place for everybody and anybody that is the who's who in the internet marketing world. So a great event. But one thing I want to share with you is what I call the taxi cab upsell system. Now this is pretty cool stuff. This is psychology of selling in the actual real world. So for example, I'm actually coming from, I flew into Dulles Airport, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away from where the event was held at the Gaylord Palms in National Harbor, Maryland. Now, I like to actually fly to a different airport or fly away from the closest point to a lot of these events. For example, Frank Kern's event, I flew to LA and drove down to San Diego 2.5 hours, whatever it is. I like to do that stuff to get, just to travel, to see the land, not necessarily go from point A to point B as quick as possible. I like that stuff. So anyhow, on my way back yesterday, I took a cab. So it took about 45 minutes to get to Dulles Airport. So the first thing, I go into the cab and put my bags in there and all that stuff. And I asked the guy, I said, "Hey, what do you accept credit cards?" He says, "Yes, but there is a 10% fee that's tacked on when you use your credit card. It's not him that does it; it's the company." So I said, "All right, well, let's stop at an ATM and I'll get cash to pay for whatever it is. No problem." So we go to 7-Eleven and he goes in. I'm like waiting outside. I'm like, oh, just kind of wait for him. So I decide. Well, actually, I go to the ATM, get my cash, and he's kind of in line. There's like 5 or 6 people. I'm like, man, we gotta go. This clock is ticking here. So I pull up. I have a water, and I actually get a donut, which I haven't had a donut in years. But the Krispy Kreme donut looks really good, irresistible. So I end up getting one. So the total for a water and this donut is $1.22. So he goes, "Oh no, don't worry about it." Gives me $1. So I said, "Oh, thank you so much." Pay for it, give the guy a quarter, get my 3 cents back, whatever. Little reciprocity going on there, right? So I feel kind of little obligated in a way. Little kind of what Cialdini talks about is giving that person the Coke, giving them that little teeny tiny reciprocity. There's a lot of really good marketing stuff going on here, and I'll share that with you. So we get back in the car. Really nice guy. Name is Hara. Um, didn't really get where he's from. Probably somewhere in the Middle East or whatever. So we go back in the car. We're about 5 minutes away from the airport. We pull up, and the total is like $71 and like some on change. So I hand him $80 because it's a hefty bill. So I hand him $80. I said thanks. He goes, "Didn't you like my services?" Um, he turns around and says, "Didn't you like my services?" So it got me to think like, oh well, I mean, should I tip him more? Should I give him more money? I mean, is that not a good enough tip? I mean, what's a good tip for this guy, right? So I figured, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what a taxi cab driver is. So in my mind, I start asking myself all these questions, and I start saying, well, I thought this is what it is, blah blah blah. So anyhow, he kind of makes me feel bad. So I get out, and gets my bag, and I instantly pull out my wallet and give him an extra $10. Um, so what's interesting is just that little question. Now, obviously, it's very manipulative in what Cialdini calls a bungler's way. Now, maybe he didn't use it as a bungler's way. Maybe he truly felt that he deserved more of a tip. So think about that psychology of selling, of asking that one question that puts the onus on me to either bring the next communication, whether I give him a tip or I don't, or I have a communication to him that I do or I don't. So think about how you can use this in your marketing. A great example of how you can use this is, let's say you're going through your autoresponder series, right? You have people that are going to purchase your product, and you have people that are not going to purchase your product. So on like the tail end last of your autoresponder series, maybe on day 20 or whenever your autoresponder series ends, in the beginning, you want to get people to purchase your product when they're hot, when they're looking for your product right away. So as you're going through this whole process, maybe on day 15, again day 20, you want to ask the question, hey, I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, did I say something wrong? Why didn't you purchase my product? I mean, I've given you all these awesome bonuses. I've gone out of my way to show you the value of what we have to offer, how it can solve your problem. But honestly, I don't get it. I mean, what's wrong? So use that in your marketing, and I've done that very successfully. And I'll give you the subject line. I actually got the subject line from Jason Moffat, but the subject line is frankly, comma, I'm puzzled. Dot dot dot. And in the email, which you'll see in this blog post, it goes on to say, hey, you know what? I don't really get it. I've shown you all these cool things, shown you all these cool videos. I've given you away all these bonuses. I just really don't understand why you haven't ordered it if you're looking for this problem, if you're looking to solve this problem. So what I've done is I've actually thrown in more bonuses, and you know what? I want to let you try it for free, or want to try it for $1 for 7 days. Is my way of saying, hey, you know what? I'll make it up to you. I feel bad, maybe I said something wrong or whatever it is. Every single time I run that email, I get emails back to people or emails back from people saying, hey, you know what, I just haven't got around to it, or, don't worry, man, I checked it out, or, some people just haven't had the time to check it out. So you need to ask that question, just like Hurrah, the taxi cab driver saying, didn't you like my services? So use that in your marketing and you will see how powerful it is. So take the email, send it out to your list to all the old people that haven't opened it or haven't purchased your product, and watch as people will respond to you, where you can start opening a communication. You can get people that have gone from showing interest to actually giving you money to help you solve their problems. So that's today's lesson. Really, really great stuff. Leave your comments below. And I look forward to doing some more blog posts to really help you get the most out of your business, whether offline, online, and so forth. So talk to you soon. Take care.